What drives a man to chase the stars, defy impossible odds, and reshape the destiny of humanity? Walter Isaacson's Elon Musk is more than just a biography. It is a raw, unfiltered journey into the mind of one of the most enigmatic and polarizing figures of our time. From a turbulent childhood in South Africa to revolutionizing the auto, space, and energy industries, Musk's life reads like a sci-fi novel come to life. But behind the grand vision lies an unrelenting, obsessive force. A man willing to endure chaos, heartbreak, and near collapse to turn dreams into reality. Isaacson, having shadowed Musk for 2 years, peels back the layers of genius, madness, and ambition, revealing the cost of pushing the limits of human innovation. Is Musk a visionary savior or a reckless disruptor? This book dares to explore the answer, unraveling the extraordinary and often controversial odyssey of a man obsessed with the future. Elon Musk's early years in South Africa were marked by significant challenges that shaped his resilience and tenacity. As a child, he was frequently targeted by bullies, enduring physical assaults that left lasting impressions. On one occasion, he was beaten so severely that he required hospitalization for a week. These experiences instilled in him a profound understanding of pain and survival. At the age of 12, Musk attended a wilderness survival camp, known locally as a Veldskool. This camp was designed to test the limits of young boys, pushing them to their physical and mental extremes in the harsh South African wilderness. The rigorous environment demanded self-reliance and grit, qualities that Musk would carry into his future endeavors. Within his family, Musk faced additional challenges. His father, Elon Musk, was an engineer with a complex personality. Described as volatile and domineering, Elon's unpredictable behavior created a tumultuous home environment. This relationship contributed to Musk's early exposure to adversity, further honing his ability to navigate and withstand difficult situations. Despite these hardships, Musk exhibited an insatiable curiosity and a passion for learning. He immersed himself in reading, often delving into science fiction and fantasy novels. These stories of heroes and distant worlds fueled his imagination and inspired a vision of the future that transcended his immediate circumstances. Musk's early life was a crucible that forged his character. The combination of external bullying, a challenging home life, and the demanding experiences of the Veldskool instilled in him a resilience and determination that would become hallmarks of his later achievements. These formative years provided him with a unique perspective on overcoming adversity and pursuing ambitious goals, laying the foundation for his future pursuits in technology and space exploration. Chapter 1: Adventurous. In the vast and rugged landscapes of South Africa, a man driven by an insatiable thirst for adventure made choices that would ripple across generations. He rejected the safety of an ordinary life, turning instead toward the unknown, propelled by an unshakable belief in freedom and self-reliance. This man had no patience for the constraints of conventional society, nor did he seek the comfort of predictability. His world was one of boundless exploration, a ceaseless quest to carve his own path through the wilderness, both literal and ideological. With his family in tow, he ventured into the remote and treacherous regions of Africa, navigating its vast deserts and harsh terrains in a single-engine plane. His journeys were not dictated by necessity, but by a deep-rooted conviction that true fulfillment could only be found in discovery. He scorned the notion of following preordained rules, believing instead that a person's destiny should be shaped by their own hands. He despised bureaucracy and avoided any institution that sought to impose limits on personal ambition. His philosophy was simple yet unyielding. One should be the master of their own fate, unchained by the expectations of others. These principles shaped his choices. He uprooted his family from conventional society and embarked on a life of relentless adventure. He flew across treacherous skies, soared above landscapes untouched by modern civilization, and embraced the risks that came with such a lifestyle. Survival in these conditions was not guaranteed. Every flight, every expedition into the unknown was a gamble with fate. There were no safety nets, no contingencies, only sheer will and an unwavering belief in his own abilities. He reveled in the uncertainty, thriving in the knowledge that his survival depended entirely on his ingenuity and courage. His worldview was stark. He held no faith in external authorities or centralized control. Governments, in his eyes, were nothing more than unnecessary hindrances, entities that thrived on limiting individual potential. He had little interest in being part of a structured system. Instead, he sought self-sufficiency, believing that true freedom could only be attained by breaking free from societal constraints. He instilled these beliefs in his children, emphasizing that dependence on others was a weakness, that self-reliance was the key to greatness. He taught them that the world belonged to those who dared to take it, that fortune favored those who did not fear the vast and unpredictable wilderness of life. His defiance of conventional norms extended to all aspects of his life. He believed that education should not be confined to the rigid structures of schools, that true learning happened through experience, through pushing boundaries and confronting challenges head-on. He was a man of action, someone who built his own reality rather than accepting the one given to him. His legacy was not one of wealth or power, but of an unbreakable will, a relentless pursuit of the extraordinary. His influence would stretch far beyond his own lifetime, shaping the minds of those who would one day alter the course of history. The path he chose was not for the faint-hearted. It demanded resilience, an acceptance of risk, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty. He lived by the principle that hardship was not something to be avoided, but something to be conquered. His experiences were a testament to the idea that the greatest rewards came to those who refused to be shackled by fear. Through the roaring engines of his aircraft, the endless stretches of uncharted land, and the ever-present possibility of disaster, he forged a life of extraordinary adventure. His story was one of unrelenting determination, a lesson that true greatness lies beyond the boundaries of comfort and security. And in the echoes of his journeys, his spirit of audacity would live on, shaping the future in ways even he could never have imagined. Chapter 2. A Mind of His Own, Pretoria, the 1970s and the 1970s. A young boy named Elon Musk grew up in Pretoria, South Africa, surrounded by an environment that would profoundly shape his future ambitions. His early life was marked by a strong intellectual curiosity and an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. From a young age, he showed an unusual aptitude for technology and innovation. This proclivity set him apart from his peers, who were often drawn to more conventional pursuits. He was captivated by books, often losing himself in stories of science fiction and adventure that transported him to other worlds. Elon's father, Elon Musk, was a brilliant engineer but also a complex figure. The relationship between them was strained, often characterized by tension and conflicting viewpoints. Elon's intellect and ambitious nature influenced Elon, but also instilled a sense of competition. Despite their differences, Elon admired his father's intelligence, which pushed him to strive for greatness in his own right. At the same time, he felt the weight of expectations, which sometimes led to feelings of isolation. His mother, May, played a contrasting role in his life, nurturing his creativity and encouraging his academic pursuits. Elon's interests extended beyond traditional learning. He became fascinated with computers and programming, often spending hours coding and experimenting with new technologies. This passion for technology grew as he explored the nascent world of video games, using them as a medium for both entertainment and learning. At age 12, he created his own video game called Blaster, which he sold for a modest sum. This early entrepreneurial experience ignited a desire within him to create and innovate, laying the groundwork for his future endeavors in the tech industry. School was a mixed experience for him. While he excelled academically, he struggled to connect with his classmates. The bullying he faced at school was relentless, as his intelligence and unique interests set him apart. This painful experience of being an outsider deepened his resolve to pursue his passions and become someone significant. He found solace in books and technology, often retreating to these realms where he felt a sense of control and power. His insatiable curiosity about the universe and human existence led him to question the status quo and envision a future filled with possibilities. As he delved deeper into the realms of science fiction, he found inspiration in the works of authors like Isaac Asimov and Douglas Adams. These stories not only fueled his imagination, but also introduced him to complex concepts about space exploration and artificial intelligence. He began to ponder the nature of existence and humanity's place in the cosmos. These philosophical explorations would later inform his ambitions as he sought to develop technologies that could change the world. Despite the challenges he faced in his social life, Elon was determined to forge his own path. He sought out mentors who recognized his potential, one of whom was his physics teacher. This teacher played a crucial role in nurturing Elon's scientific inclinations, providing him with guidance and encouragement. Under this mentorship, he learned to approach problems with a logical and analytical mindset. His love for science was further amplified by his exposure to groundbreaking ideas, shaping his worldview and future aspirations. In this period of self-discovery, Elon also began to develop a strong sense of independence. He often questioned authority and sought to challenge established norms. This rebellious spirit manifested in various ways, including his choice of extracurricular activities and his refusal to conform to traditional expectations. He was drawn to innovation and entrepreneurship, envisioning a world where technology could solve pressing human problems. This desire to create and impact the world around him became a driving force in his life. As he entered his teenage years, Elon's ambitions began to crystallize. He was acutely aware of the disparities in South African society, particularly regarding education and opportunity. This awareness fueled his desire to escape the limitations of his environment and seek greater challenges abroad. His dreams extended beyond the borders of South Africa. He yearned to be part of something larger than himself. This vision of a brighter future spurred him to take bold steps toward realizing his goals. The combination of his early experiences, relationships, and intellectual pursuits prepared him for the challenges he would face in the future. He was not afraid to take risks, believing that failure was merely a stepping stone to success. This mindset would serve him well as he embarked on his journey into the world of technology and entrepreneurship. The lessons learned during this formative period would resonate throughout his life, shaping his approach to business and innovation. In summary, this period in Elon Musk's life was a crucible of experiences that honed his intellect, fueled his ambitions, and instilled in him a relentless drive to pursue his dreams. His early exposure to technology, literature, and challenging social dynamics laid the foundation for his future as an entrepreneur and innovator. The lessons of resilience, independence, and the pursuit of knowledge would accompany him as he ventured into the world, determined to change it for the better. This formative chapter ultimately set the stage for his remarkable journey into the realms of technology, space exploration, and beyond. Chapter 3. Life with Father, Pretoria, the 1980s. In the 1980s, the backdrop of Pretoria was a world marked by racial tensions and social divides, shaping the environment in which a young boy navigated his formative years. Growing up in this setting, he experienced a turbulent relationship with his father that would profoundly influence his character and aspirations. His father was a complex figure, a man of considerable intellect and ambition, yet often consumed by his own demons, which manifested in unpredictable and sometimes harsh behaviors. This young boy's childhood was a juxtaposition of privilege and pain. His family lived in a comfortable home, providing him access to education and resources that many others lacked. However, the emotional atmosphere was fraught with conflict. His father, a highly skilled engineer, had aspirations for his son that were often articulated through stern criticism and harsh expectations. He believed in discipline and hard work, often pushing his son to excel academically and develop a strong work ethic. Yet, this drive was laced with an intensity that bordered on cruelty, leading to a strained father-son relationship. Despite the challenging dynamics at home, the boy exhibited a remarkable intellectual curiosity. He was drawn to books, immersing himself in worlds beyond his immediate reality. His father, however, struggled to recognize this budding passion, often dismissing his interests as frivolous. This lack of validation created a rift between them, leaving the boy to seek affirmation elsewhere. He turned to his mother, who provided a contrasting perspective, nurturing his love for reading and encouraging his dreams. While she sought to soften the harshness of his father's expectations, the boy felt torn between the two parental figures, each representing different paths. As he moved through school, the pressure from his father intensified. The young boy was expected to excel in every subject, particularly in the sciences, which were deemed essential for a successful future. His father's worldview was shaped by his own experiences, instilling a belief that success was paramount, and anything less was unacceptable. This created a heavy burden for the boy, who longed to explore his interests beyond the rigid confines of his father's aspirations. He often found himself grappling with self-doubt, questioning his worth based on his father's approval. Within this complex dynamic, the boy sought solace in his peers, forging friendships that provided a temporary escape from the pressures at home. They shared stories of their dreams and ambitions, and in these moments, he discovered a sense of camaraderie that was absent in his family life. These friendships became a lifeline, allowing him to envision a future that extended beyond the constraints imposed by his father. They encouraged him to pursue his interests, reminding him that there was a world of possibilities waiting to be explored. As he entered adolescence, the relationship with his father grew increasingly contentious. The boy yearned for independence, yet his father's controlling nature made it difficult to assert his own identity. The father, viewing his son's burgeoning independence as a threat, resorted to even stricter measures, aiming to enforce compliance through discipline. The emotional toll of this struggle was significant, as the boy grappled with conflicting feelings of love and resentment towards a father who, despite his harshness, genuinely wanted the best for him. During this tumultuous period, a pivotal moment arose when the boy decided to take a stand. Tired of the constant criticism and feeling suffocated by expectations, he began to assert his individuality. This decision was not made lightly, as it involved confronting his father's authority and challenging the established norms of their relationship. The boy found strength in his resolve, recognizing that he needed to carve out his own path, even if it meant risking his father's disapproval. The turning point came when the boy, inspired by his growing interests in technology and innovation, began working on personal projects. He spent countless hours tinkering with computers and reading about inventions, immersing himself in the world of science and technology. This newfound passion reignited his sense of purpose and provided an avenue for self-expression that had been stifled for so long. As he delved deeper into these projects, he started to gain confidence, realizing that he possessed the capability to create and innovate. While this journey of self-discovery was empowering, it did not come without challenges. The boy faced significant pushback from his father, who viewed these pursuits as distractions from what he deemed important. The father's disapproval was palpable, often manifesting in harsh words and dismissive attitudes towards his son's interests. However, the boy was undeterred. He recognized that this was a critical moment in his life, one that would shape his future and ultimately define his relationship with his father. In this environment of tension, the boy learned valuable lessons about resilience and self-advocacy. He began to understand that pursuing one's passions often comes with sacrifice, including the risk of disappointing those who do not understand or support those ambitions. This realization marked a shift in his perspective, as he started to see his father's actions not just as criticism, but as a reflection of his own insecurities and struggles. He learned to separate his father's expectations from his self-worth, a crucial step towards achieving autonomy. As the years progressed, the boy's commitment to his interests paid off. He began to achieve recognition for his projects, garnering attention from peers and educators alike. This success became a turning point in his relationship with his father. The father's initial skepticism slowly transformed into grudging respect as he observed his son's determination and talent. This shift did not erase the years of conflict, but it opened the door for a more nuanced relationship built on mutual understanding and respect. The culmination of this journey came when the boy made the bold decision to pursue higher education abroad. This choice represented not only an opportunity for academic advancement, but also a definitive break from the constraints of his upbringing. It was a leap into the unknown, fueled by the lessons he had learned throughout his tumultuous childhood. His father, faced with the reality of his son's ambitions, was left to grapple with his own feelings of loss and pride. While the relationship remained complex, the young man's success in carving his path forged a new understanding between them. In the years that followed, the boy's journey continued to unfold, marked by a series of ambitious endeavors that would redefine his future. He channeled the lessons learned from his father into his approach to business and leadership. The experiences of navigating a challenging familial relationship equipped him with the tools to deal with adversities and conflicts in the professional realm. He developed a keen awareness of the importance of resilience and the value of pursuing one's passions despite external pressures. Ultimately, the complexities of his early years with his father became foundational elements of his character. The struggles, conflicts, and eventual reconciliation provided him with a unique perspective on leadership and innovation. He learned that true success is not solely measured by external achievements, but also by the ability to remain true to oneself in the face of adversity. As he moved forward, the lessons ingrained in him during those formative years continued to shape his approach to challenges, relationships, and aspirations. Chapter 4. The Seeker, Pretoria, the 1980s. In the 1980s, Musk, a young boy living in Pretoria, South Africa, began a transformative journey that would shape his identity and ambitions for years to come. His early years were characterized by a deep curiosity and a relentless pursuit of knowledge. Despite facing challenges, he developed a strong sense of individuality and a desire to understand the world around him. Growing up, Musk was often introverted and preferred spending time with books rather than engaging in typical childhood activities. He found solace in literature, especially science fiction, which sparked his imagination and inspired dreams of a future filled with technological wonders and space exploration. This passion for reading opened his mind to endless possibilities and equipped him with a unique perspective on life. In Pretoria, Musk felt out of place. The environment around him seemed stifling, and he yearned for a more expansive worldview. He often questioned societal norms and expectations, seeking answers to profound questions about existence, purpose, and the universe. This quest for knowledge drove him to seek out unconventional ideas and philosophies, shaping his understanding of innovation and creativity. Musk's intellectual pursuits were further fueled by his exposure to the rapidly changing landscape of technology during this time. He was fascinated by the advancements in computing and the potential of the internet. This burgeoning interest led him to explore programming, where he found joy in creating and manipulating digital environments. As he honed his skills, he recognized the transformative power of technology to reshape society and improve lives. Despite the challenges he faced, Musk remained undeterred in his pursuit of knowledge. He often immersed himself in complex subjects that intrigued him, whether it was physics, engineering, or computer science. His dedication to learning set him apart from his peers, who often found themselves more focused on social activities than academic pursuits. Musk's willingness to delve deeply into subjects not only broadened his horizons, but also laid the groundwork for his future endeavors. As Musk navigated his teenage years, he became increasingly aware of the societal issues around him. South Africa, during the 1980s, was grappling with significant political and social turmoil. The apartheid regime imposed strict racial segregation, and Musk's awareness of these injustices fueled his desire to create positive change. He often envisioned a future where technology could serve as a catalyst for equality and progress. In the face of adversity, Musk learned the importance of resilience and adaptability. He encountered numerous obstacles, both personally and academically, but each challenge only strengthened his resolve. He realized that success often came from perseverance and a willingness to learn from failures. This lesson would become a cornerstone of his approach to business and innovation in the years to come. Musk's relationships with his family also played a significant role in shaping his worldview. He had a complex relationship with his father, whose unpredictable behavior often left Musk feeling isolated. This dynamic instilled in him a strong sense of independence and a desire to forge his own path. He learned to rely on his instincts and intuition, recognizing the importance of self-reliance in a world that often seemed chaotic and uncertain. During this time, Musk also developed a fascination with the concept of entrepreneurship. He observed how individuals could create something from nothing, transforming ideas into tangible products or services. This realization ignited a spark within him, leading to dreams of building his own ventures in the future. He began to understand the value of innovation and the impact it could have on society. In his quest for knowledge and understanding, Musk sought out mentors and role models who could guide him on his journey. He surrounded himself with individuals who shared his passion for learning and innovation. These connections provided him with valuable insights and encouragement, reinforcing his belief that he could make a difference in the world. As Musk continued to explore his interests, he began to recognize the importance of collaboration and teamwork. He understood that while individual brilliance was valuable, the collective efforts of a group could lead to even greater achievements. This lesson would prove invaluable as he later embarked on ambitious projects that required the collaboration of diverse talents. Musk's experiences in Pretoria laid the foundation for his future pursuits. The lessons he learned during this formative period, resilience in the face of adversity, the power of knowledge, and the importance of collaboration, became integral to his identity. He emerged from his teenage years with a clear sense of purpose and a determination to change the world. As he approached adulthood, Musk made the bold decision to leave South Africa in search of greater opportunities. He recognized that to fully realize his dreams, he needed to venture beyond the limitations of his environment. This decision marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life, one filled with possibilities and challenges that would ultimately shape his destiny. In this pursuit of knowledge and innovation, Musk understood the importance of taking risks. He learned that significant progress often required stepping outside one's comfort zone and embracing uncertainty. This mindset would become a defining characteristic of his approach to entrepreneurship and exploration. Throughout this period, Musk cultivated a deep sense of curiosity about the universe and humanity's place within it. He grappled with existential questions that transcended his immediate surroundings, prompting him to consider the long-term implications of technology and its impact on society. This holistic perspective fueled his desire to create a future where humanity could thrive through innovation. As he reflected on his experiences in Pretoria, Musk recognized the importance of self-discovery. He understood that to achieve his goals, he needed to remain true to himself and his vision. This commitment to authenticity would guide him in his future endeavors, ensuring that he remained aligned with his values and aspirations. Ultimately, Musk's journey through his teenage years in Pretoria was characterized by a relentless pursuit of knowledge, resilience in the face of challenges, and a desire to make a meaningful impact on the world. These formative experiences shaped his identity and set the stage for his future achievements in technology and entrepreneurship. As he continued to seek answers to life's profound questions, he emerged as a visionary leader poised to change the course of history through innovation and exploration. Chapter 5. Escape Velocity, Leaving South Africa, 1989. A pivotal moment in his life occurred as he prepared to leave South Africa in pursuit of greater opportunities. The decision to leave was fueled by a desire for adventure and a drive to escape the restrictive environment of his upbringing. With a determined spirit, he packed his belongings and set off on a journey that would take him to North America, a place he believed held the potential to transform his dreams into reality. Before departing, he reflected on his formative years in South Africa, where he had faced challenges that tested his resilience. He had endured bullying at school, particularly during his early childhood, which instilled in him a sense of isolation but also ignited a fierce determination to prove himself. Leaving behind the familiar landscape of Pretoria was both exhilarating and daunting, but he felt an overwhelming need to break free from the limitations imposed by his surroundings. Arriving in Canada as a young immigrant, he faced the realities of starting anew in a foreign land. The transition was marked by the struggle to adapt to a different culture while simultaneously pursuing his academic interests. He enrolled at Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, where he continued to explore his passion for technology and entrepreneurship. The environment at Queen's provided him with the opportunity to engage with like-minded individuals, fostering a sense of camaraderie and collaboration that he had yearned for in South Africa. During his time at Queen's, he developed a keen interest in computer programming and technology, which became his primary focus. Immersing himself in the world of tech, he began to cultivate the skills that would later prove essential in his entrepreneurial journey. His academic pursuits were complemented by his entrepreneurial spirit, as he sought ways to innovate and create value in the digital landscape. The experiences at university were not just about education. They were about laying the groundwork for a future that he envisioned for himself. While navigating the challenges of university life, he also formed meaningful relationships, particularly with his future wife. Their partnership brought a new dimension to his life, providing support and companionship as they both sought to carve out their paths. However, he was aware that the journey was fraught with uncertainties, and as he contemplated his future, the ambition to make a significant impact in the world began to crystallize. As he progressed through his studies, the allure of Silicon Valley became increasingly compelling. The prospect of joining a thriving tech ecosystem filled with innovation and opportunity beckoned to him. With an unwavering focus on his goals, he made the bold decision to leave Queen's University behind and head to California. This leap of faith symbolized not only a geographical relocation, but also a transformation in his mindset. He was ready to embrace the challenges and risks that came with pursuing his dreams in a more dynamic environment. Arriving in Silicon Valley was a pivotal moment that marked the beginning of a new chapter. The energy and excitement of the tech scene were palpable, and he quickly immersed himself in this world of innovation. He took on various jobs, learning the ropes of the industry, while simultaneously seeking to launch his own ventures. The early days were marked by a relentless pursuit of knowledge and experience, as he absorbed everything he could about the technology landscape. His entrepreneurial spirit continued to thrive, leading him to co-found his first startup, Zip2, which aimed to provide online business directories and maps. This venture was born from his recognition of the potential of the internet and the changing landscape of information. The lessons learned during this formative period were invaluable, reinforcing the importance of perseverance, adaptability, and the willingness to take risks. Through Zip2, he not only gained practical experience in running a business, but also developed crucial insights into the intricacies of the tech industry. The experience of launching and scaling Zip2 was a roller coaster ride filled with highs and lows. As the company grew, so did the challenges. Navigating the complexities of business required strategic thinking and resilience. He encountered obstacles ranging from technical difficulties to the intricacies of managing a team. Each hurdle became a lesson in problem-solving and leadership, shaping his approach to future ventures. The lessons learned during this time laid the foundation for his subsequent endeavors, instilling a belief that challenges could be transformed into opportunities for growth. With the eventual sale of Zip2, he experienced the rewards of his hard work and determination. The financial success provided him with the resources to pursue even more ambitious projects, solidifying his position as a key player in the tech industry. However, he remained grounded in the understanding that success was not solely about financial gain. It was about creating meaningful impact and driving innovation. This perspective would continue to influence his future pursuits. The journey from South Africa to Silicon Valley was not just a physical transition. It represented a profound evolution in mindset. He learned that the pursuit of dreams often requires stepping into the unknown, embracing uncertainty, and being willing to take risks. Each experience, whether triumph or setback, contributed to a growing resilience that would define his approach to life and business. The lessons of adaptability, perseverance, and the importance of pursuing passion became ingrained in his identity. Through his experiences in Canada and Silicon Valley, he cultivated a mindset that valued continuous learning and innovation. He understood that the tech landscape was ever-evolving, and to remain relevant, one had to be willing to embrace change. This realization fueled his ambition to not only keep pace with the industry, but to drive it forward. The challenges he faced along the way reinforced the idea that setbacks were not failures, but rather stepping stones to success. Ultimately, the journey of leaving South Africa in pursuit of his dreams was a testament to the power of ambition and resilience. The lessons learned during this transformative period would guide him in the years to come, as he embarked on new ventures that would shape the future of technology and space exploration. He emerged from this experience with a renewed sense of purpose and a commitment to making a difference in the world, driven by the belief that innovation could lead to meaningful change. The journey had just begun, and the possibilities were limitless. Chapter 6, Canada, 1989. Upon arriving in Canada, he settled in the small town of Kingston, Ontario, where he enrolled at Queen's University. This transition was pivotal. It allowed him to immerse himself in a new culture while continuing his education. At Queen's, he experienced a sense of freedom that had eluded him in South Africa. He was surrounded by peers who shared his interests, particularly in technology and innovation. This environment fostered his creativity and pushed him to think outside the conventional boundaries. While studying, he faced numerous challenges. Adapting to a new educational system and social environment required resilience and determination. He quickly learned that success demanded hard work and perseverance. The competitive atmosphere at Queen's was invigorating, and he immersed himself in his studies, determined to excel academically. He found himself captivated by subjects like physics and engineering, which aligned with his aspirations to innovate and create. To support himself financially, he took on various odd jobs. He worked at a convenience store and even started a small business selling computer parts. This experience taught him invaluable lessons about entrepreneurship, customer service, and the importance of understanding market demands. He learned that being successful required not only a passion for technology, but also a keen awareness of business fundamentals. During this time, he also encountered the world of computers and software. He became fascinated with programming and the endless possibilities it offered. He spent countless hours honing his skills, teaching himself different programming languages. His newfound knowledge equipped him with the tools to explore his interests further. This exploration eventually led him to collaborate with classmates on various projects, where they developed software and applications. As he navigated the challenges of university life, he also faced personal struggles. The weight of his past and the complexities of his family dynamics often lingered in the back of his mind. However, he understood that he could not let these obstacles define him. Instead, he channeled his energy into his studies and entrepreneurial pursuits, focusing on the future rather than dwelling on the past. His experience at Queen's University solidified his belief in the power of education and self-improvement. He learned that knowledge was the foundation for success and that continuous learning was essential. This understanding would shape his approach to life and business in the years to come. Amidst his academic and entrepreneurial endeavors, he also formed meaningful relationships. He connected with peers who shared his ambitions and vision for the future. These friendships became crucial support systems, providing motivation and inspiration. Together, they explored ideas and engaged in discussions about technology, science, and the future of humanity. These interactions further fueled his desire to make a significant impact in the world. Through this period of self-discovery and exploration, he developed a strong sense of purpose. He realized that he wanted to contribute to the advancement of technology and create innovative solutions that would improve people's lives. This clarity of vision would become a driving force in his future endeavors. As he approached the end of his time at Queen's, he began to contemplate his next steps. The thought of returning to South Africa was daunting, and he felt a strong pull toward the United States, where the tech industry was flourishing. He understood that to achieve his dreams, he would need to take risks and embrace uncertainty. This realization marked a turning point in his journey. Leaving Canada was not an easy decision, but he recognized that it was a necessary step toward realizing his ambitions. He felt equipped with the knowledge, experience, and relationships he had cultivated during his time at Queen's. Armed with this foundation, he was ready to take the leap into the unknown, fully aware that the road ahead would be filled with challenges and opportunities. This phase of his life highlighted several key lessons that would guide him in his future endeavors. The importance of resilience became clear. Challenges were inevitable, but how one responded to them defined their success. He learned that education and continuous self-improvement were crucial for personal and professional growth. The relationships he forged during this time emphasized the value of collaboration and the power of surrounding oneself with like-minded individuals who shared a common vision. Moreover, he discovered that entrepreneurship required a blend of creativity and practicality. It was essential to have a passion for one's pursuits while also being grounded in the realities of the market. This balance would prove vital in his later ventures, where innovative ideas needed to align with market demands. Ultimately, this period in Canada laid the groundwork for a future filled with possibilities. The lessons learned and experiences gained during this time would shape his approach to business, innovation, and leadership in the years to come. As he prepared to embark on the next leg of his journey, he carried with him the knowledge that success was not merely about ambition, but also about adaptability, learning from failures, and remaining focused on one's goals. This chapter of his life was a testament to the transformative power of education, the importance of resilience, and the significance of following one's passions. As he left Canada and set his sights on new horizons, he was armed with the insights and experiences that would propel him toward a future marked by innovation and impact. Chapter 7. Queen's, Kingston, Ontario, 1990 to 1991. In 1990, a young man from South Africa, determined to forge his own path, arrived in Kingston, Ontario, to attend Queen's University. With dreams of pursuing a brighter future, he embraced the vibrant campus life and the new experiences that awaited him. His ambition and intelligence shone brightly, making an impression on both his peers and professors. He chose to study physics and economics, disciplines that fascinated him and aligned with his vision of creating transformative technologies. As he settled into university life, he quickly became known for his relentless curiosity and innovative thinking. The campus buzzed with discussions about the future of technology, and he was eager to contribute to those conversations. He engaged with fellow students who shared his passion for innovation and entrepreneurship, forming friendships that would prove significant throughout his life. He and his friends spent countless hours brainstorming ideas, dreaming of businesses they could start and technologies they could develop. This camaraderie nurtured a spirit of creativity and collaboration that was essential for any aspiring entrepreneur. Living on campus brought its own set of challenges. Balancing academic responsibilities with social activities required discipline and time management. The young man often found himself pulled in different directions, from late-night study sessions to lively parties that showcased the rich social culture of Queens. It was a time of exploration, both academically and personally. He learned the importance of setting priorities, recognizing that his ambitions required dedication and focus to realize his potential. One of his early lessons involved confronting failure. A particularly challenging project in his physics class tested his problem-solving abilities. After dedicating countless hours to developing a solution, he ultimately fell short of his expectations. The experience was disheartening, but rather than succumb to despair, he approached it as an opportunity for growth. He sought feedback from his professors and peers, using their insights to refine his approach. This process of learning from setbacks became a cornerstone of his character, instilling resilience that would serve him well in the future. During his time at Queen's, he also discovered the power of networking and mentorship. He actively sought out professors and industry professionals, eager to learn from their experiences and gain insight into the business world. These interactions opened doors to internships and collaborative projects, further expanding his knowledge and expertise. He understood that building relationships was crucial, not just for personal growth, but also for future opportunities in the fast-evolving tech landscape. In his second year, he took on a leadership role in a student organization focused on technology and entrepreneurship. This experience allowed him to hone his leadership skills and learn the intricacies of managing a team. He organized events that brought together students and local entrepreneurs, fostering an environment where ideas could flourish. The process of coordinating these activities taught him valuable lessons in communication, negotiation, and the importance of creating a shared vision. The young man's entrepreneurial spirit began to take shape as he explored various business ideas. He was particularly fascinated by the potential of the internet, which was just beginning to gain traction in society. Inspired by this new frontier, he began developing plans for an online business that could connect people in innovative ways. He recognized that the world was changing rapidly and wanted to be at the forefront of that transformation. This ambition pushed him to experiment with different concepts, even if they initially seemed far-fetched. As the academic year progressed, he faced the reality of financial pressures. The costs of tuition and living expenses weighed heavily on him, prompting him to seek part-time work to support his studies. This necessity taught him the value of hard work and resourcefulness. He took on various jobs, from working in a local cafe to helping with research projects, all while managing his academic responsibilities. The experience instilled a sense of discipline and reinforced his belief that determination could overcome obstacles. With each passing semester, his confidence grew, fueled by his achievements and the support of his peers. He learned to embrace competition, viewing it as a catalyst for improvement rather than a threat. The collaborative atmosphere at Queen's allowed him to thrive as he engaged in friendly rivalries with classmates, each pushing the other to excel. This environment fostered a sense of community and camaraderie that made the challenges of university life more manageable. During a pivotal moment in his academic journey, he was selected to participate in a prestigious business competition. The opportunity was a chance to showcase his entrepreneurial ideas to a panel of judges from the industry. The preparation for the competition was intense, requiring countless hours of research, practice, and refinement of his presentation. He poured his heart and soul into the project, knowing that this could be a defining moment for his future. The day of the competition arrived, and he stood before the judges, presenting his innovative business concept with passion and conviction. Despite the pressure, he remained composed and confident, drawing on the lessons learned from his previous experiences. The judges were impressed by his vision and the potential of his idea, leading to a successful outcome in the competition. This achievement validated his hard work and creativity, solidifying his commitment to pursuing a career in technology and entrepreneurship. As the academic year drew to a close, he reflected on the transformative experiences that Queen's University had provided. He had grown not only as a student, but also as a person, developing skills and connections that would shape his future endeavors. The friendships forged during late-night study sessions and spirited discussions became lifelong bonds, reinforcing the idea that collaboration and teamwork were essential for success. Leaving Queen's was bittersweet. He carried with him not just academic knowledge, but also invaluable life lessons learned through challenges and triumphs. His time in Kingston had laid the foundation for the ambitious ventures that lay ahead. Armed with a blend of technical skills, entrepreneurial spirit, and a network of supportive peers, he was ready to take on the world. In the end, the experiences at Queen's imparted key lessons: the importance of resilience in the face of failure, the power of networking and mentorship, and the value of hard work and dedication. The young man's journey through university was a testament to the idea that success is not merely the result of talent, but rather a combination of perseverance, adaptability, and the willingness to learn from every experience. As he stepped into the next phase of his life, he did so with a sense of purpose and determination, prepared to navigate the challenges of the ever-evolving landscape of technology and business. Chapter 8. Penn, Philadelphia, 1992 to 1994. In the early 1990s, a young man transitioned from a small college in Canada to the University of Pennsylvania, a prestigious Ivy League institution. Driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge and an ambition to impact the world, he enrolled in 2-degree programs simultaneously, majoring in physics and economics. This dual pursuit showcased his belief in the interplay between scientific innovation and economic viability, a combination that would serve as a cornerstone for his future ventures. His time at Penn was characterized by an extraordinary dedication to both his studies and his entrepreneurial spirit. While navigating the rigorous academic landscape, he also sought opportunities to engage with the burgeoning tech scene that was beginning to take shape around him. He was determined not to be just a student. He wanted to be a participant in the technological revolution that was on the horizon. His entrepreneurial instincts led him to various ventures, including an initiative to rent out a large house near campus for parties, turning the property into a social hub for students. This move not only generated income, but also helped him build a network that would prove invaluable later in his career. Despite the vibrant social scene and academic demands, his primary focus remained on his studies and his aspirations. He thrived in an environment that challenged him intellectually, fostering his analytical skills and creative thinking. The rigorous coursework in physics deepened his understanding of fundamental scientific principles, while his economic studies provided insights into market dynamics and the practicalities of running a business. This combination of disciplines equipped him with a unique perspective that he would leverage in his entrepreneurial pursuits. Amidst his academic achievements, personal life unfolded, marked by significant relationships that shaped his worldview. He formed a close bond with a fellow student who would become his first wife. Their shared experiences and aspirations allowed them to connect on many levels, deepening their relationship as they navigated the challenges of college life together. However, as time passed, the pressures of academic success and ambitious career goals began to strain their relationship. They found themselves at a crossroads, grappling with the expectations placed upon them and the realities of their individual ambitions. As graduation approached, he faced critical decisions about his future. He was acutely aware that the real world awaited, and his ambitions extended beyond academic accolades. The idea of pursuing a career in technology and entrepreneurship loomed large in his mind. He began to explore opportunities in the nascent tech industry, driven by the belief that this was where he could make the most significant impact. The technological advancements of the time, particularly in the realm of the internet, sparked his interest and fueled his desire to be part of this transformative wave. Following graduation, he took a bold step, moving to Silicon Valley, the epicenter of technological innovation. This transition was not merely a geographical change. It represented a commitment to his vision of building something meaningful. In California, he immersed himself in the tech culture, eager to learn and contribute. The lessons he learned at Penn about the importance of interdisciplinary knowledge and the value of networking played a crucial role in his ability to navigate this new landscape. His time at Penn instilled in him a relentless work ethic and a willingness to take risks. He learned to embrace challenges, viewing them as opportunities for growth. He also realized the importance of adaptability, recognizing that the path to success is rarely linear. This realization would guide him through the ups and downs of his entrepreneurial journey in the years to come. As he looked back on his time at university, he understood that the experiences he had there were foundational. They taught him the importance of collaboration, the value of diverse perspectives, and the need for resilience in the face of adversity. His academic pursuits, entrepreneurial ventures, and personal relationships intertwined, creating a complex tapestry that shaped his identity and aspirations. In the years that followed, the lessons learned during this period became integral to his approach to business and innovation. He developed a keen sense of market dynamics, recognizing the need for products that not only met consumer demands, but also aligned with his vision of a better future. He understood that technology had the power to reshape industries and improve lives, and he was determined to be at the forefront of this change. Throughout his journey, he maintained a commitment to lifelong learning. The rigorous academic environment of Penn instilled in him a deep appreciation for knowledge and its potential to drive innovation. He sought to surround himself with talented individuals, valuing collaboration and the exchange of ideas. This emphasis on teamwork and shared vision would become a hallmark of his leadership style in the years to come. The experiences of his university years laid the groundwork for future endeavors, serving as a reminder that success is not just about individual talent, but also about the ability to connect with others and harness collective energy. He learned that the road to innovation is paved with setbacks and failures, yet each challenge presents an opportunity to learn and grow. In the broader context of his life, this chapter represented a crucial turning point. The knowledge gained, relationships formed, and lessons learned during his time at the University of Pennsylvania would influence his trajectory as an entrepreneur and innovator. The experiences he had during these formative years instilled in him a sense of purpose and direction that would guide him through the complexities of the business world. Ultimately, his time at Penn was not just a period of academic achievement. It was a crucible that forged his character and aspirations. The challenges faced and the lessons learned became integral to his identity, shaping him into a visionary who would go on to change the landscape of technology and business. The experiences of those years served as a powerful reminder that the pursuit of knowledge, the courage to take risks, and the willingness to learn from failures are essential components of any successful journey. As he ventured into the world, armed with the knowledge and experiences gained at Penn, he remained steadfast in his commitment to making a difference. His journey was far from over, but the foundation laid during this pivotal time would continue to influence his decisions, shaping the future he sought to create. Each step taken after graduation was informed by the lessons learned in the classrooms, the social settings, and the relationships fostered at the University of Pennsylvania. With a firm belief in the power of innovation to drive progress, he stepped into the next chapter of his life, ready to tackle the challenges ahead and pursue his dreams with unwavering determination. The journey that began in those formative years at Penn would lead him to become a key player in the technology landscape, ultimately leaving an indelible mark on the world. The lessons of persistence, adaptability, and the importance of collaboration would resonate throughout his career, guiding him as he navigated the complexities of entrepreneurship and innovation in the years to come. Chapter 9: Go West, Silicon Valley, 1994 to 1995. In 1994, a young entrepreneur, driven by ambition and dreams of making a significant impact in the tech world, arrived in Silicon Valley. Leaving behind the academic path he had started at Stanford, he believed that the heart of technological innovation was in the buzzing environment of California's startup culture. He had a clear vision to create something that could change the world. Embracing the spirit of Silicon Valley, he was determined to immerse himself in the landscape where groundbreaking ideas were born. Upon arriving in Silicon Valley, the entrepreneur quickly recognized the opportunities that lay ahead. The area was alive with the energy of like-minded individuals, all striving to revolutionize industries with cutting-edge technology. He began networking extensively, attending various tech meetups and engaging with other young innovators who shared his enthusiasm for the digital frontier. These connections proved invaluable as they opened doors to resources, mentorship, and insights into the challenges of starting a tech venture. In his quest for success, he also realized the importance of hands-on experience in understanding the intricacies of technology. He sought out work at a startup, immersing himself in the practical aspects of running a business. This role not only honed his technical skills, but also provided a first-hand view of the dynamics within a small, fast-paced company. He learned the significance of adaptability, creativity, and the willingness to take risks. Each day was a lesson in navigating the ever-changing landscape of technology, where ideas could rapidly evolve, and failure was often part of the journey toward success. During this period, the entrepreneur began to formulate his own ideas for a business venture. He believed that the future of the internet was not just about providing information, but about creating platforms that could facilitate interactions among people. Inspired by the potential of online connectivity, he envisioned a website that would serve as a hub for individuals to connect, share information, and conduct business transactions. This vision was not without its challenges, but the growing tech ecosystem in Silicon Valley provided the support and resources he needed to turn this idea into reality. With a clear concept in mind, he gathered a small team of like-minded individuals who shared his vision and passion for innovation. This team was diverse, bringing together various skills from technical expertise to marketing savvy. Together, they embarked on the arduous process of developing their product. The initial stages were fraught with obstacles, as they worked long hours to design and build a platform that would stand out in an increasingly crowded marketplace. The team thrived on collaboration, constantly brainstorming and iterating on their ideas to refine their offering. As they approached the launch date, excitement and anxiety filled the air. They understood that their success would depend on how well they could market their product and attract users. To this end, they developed a comprehensive marketing strategy that leveraged the emerging power of social media and online advertising. This was a novel approach at the time, as most companies relied on traditional marketing methods. The entrepreneur's willingness to embrace new strategies paid off, leading to significant interest in their platform upon its launch. The early days of the venture were marked by intense competition. Other startups were vying for attention in the burgeoning tech landscape, and many struggled to gain traction. However, the entrepreneur and his team remained focused on their goals, constantly analyzing user feedback and iterating on their platform to enhance the user experience. They embraced a philosophy of continuous improvement, understanding that in the fast-paced world of technology, complacency could lead to obsolescence. As their platform began to gain traction, they encountered the inevitable challenges that come with rapid growth. Infrastructure issues arose as the number of users increased, putting a strain on their systems. The team faced pressure to scale quickly while maintaining a seamless user experience. They learned the importance of building a strong infrastructure from the ground up, investing in technology and processes that could support future growth. This experience taught them invaluable lessons about the significance of planning for scalability, ensuring that their systems could handle increased demand without sacrificing quality. Throughout this journey, the entrepreneur also recognized the necessity of fostering a positive company culture. He understood that the team's morale and cohesion were critical to their success. As they navigated the highs and lows of startup life, he prioritized open communication and collaboration. By encouraging a culture of transparency, where team members felt valued and heard, he fostered an environment where creativity could flourish. This approach not only strengthened their bond as a team, but also led to innovative solutions as they tackled challenges together. As the venture continued to grow, the entrepreneur faced the decision of whether to seek outside investment. He weighed the pros and cons, considering the potential benefits of additional capital against the desire to maintain control over his vision. Ultimately, he decided to pursue funding, understanding that strategic investments could provide the resources needed to accelerate growth and expand their reach. This decision proved pivotal, as the influx of capital allowed them to enhance their platform, invest in marketing, and broaden their user base significantly. With newfound resources, they launched aggressive marketing campaigns that captured the attention of the tech community. Their platform quickly became a go-to destination for users seeking to connect and engage with others. As word spread, they saw exponential growth in user registrations and activity on the site. This success validated their vision and reinforced the belief that their approach was resonating with a broad audience. However, the journey was not without its setbacks. As competition intensified, the entrepreneur faced the reality of the tech industry, a landscape where ideas could be quickly replicated and market dynamics could shift overnight. This forced him to remain vigilant and proactive in adapting to changing trends and user preferences. He understood that the key to sustaining success was not just in attracting users, but also in retaining them by continuously offering value and innovating their platform. Amidst the whirlwind of growth, the entrepreneur also began to realize the importance of maintaining a healthy work-life balance. The relentless pace of startup life often led to burnout, and he recognized that to sustain creativity and productivity, it was essential to recharge. He encouraged his team to prioritize their well-being, fostering a culture that acknowledged the need for downtime and personal fulfillment outside of work. As the venture solidified its place in the tech landscape, the entrepreneur found himself in a position of influence. He became a sought-after speaker and mentor, sharing his insights with aspiring entrepreneurs and those looking to navigate the challenges of the tech world. He emphasized the importance of resilience, adaptability, and the willingness to learn from failure. He understood that the path to success was rarely linear, and those who embraced uncertainty and persevered through challenges were often the ones who ultimately triumphed. Reflecting on his journey, he acknowledged the invaluable lessons learned along the way. He recognized that the spirit of Silicon Valley was not just about technology. It was about fostering a community of innovators who supported one another in their pursuits. The relationships he built, the experiences he gained, and the obstacles he overcame shaped him into a more effective leader and entrepreneur. He came to appreciate that success was not merely measured by financial gain, but by the impact one could have on others and the ability to inspire future generations of innovators. The experience in Silicon Valley solidified his belief in the power of collaboration, creativity, and the relentless pursuit of innovation. As he continued to navigate the challenges and opportunities of the tech world, he remained committed to pushing boundaries, embracing change, and striving to make a lasting impact in the ever-evolving landscape of technology. Chapter 10. Zip2, Palo Alto, 1995 to 1999. In the mid-1990s, a young entrepreneur embarked on a journey that would reshape his future and contribute to the evolution of the internet. After his initial experiences in the tech world, he co-founded Zip2, a company that provided online business directories and maps to newspapers. This venture emerged from a growing realization of the potential for the internet to transform how information was accessed and shared. Initially, the company faced many challenges, including securing funding and establishing a viable business model. The founder and his partner worked diligently, pitching to numerous investors while trying to refine their product. Their persistence eventually paid off when they secured their first round of investment, which allowed them to expand operations. As they developed the technology, they focused on creating a platform that combined traditional print media with the emerging digital landscape. As the company gained traction, they encountered resistance from established media companies that were hesitant to embrace the digital transformation. The founder understood the necessity of integrating their services with traditional newspapers, presenting the idea that this collaboration could benefit both parties. His vision was clear: to help newspapers leverage the internet to reach a broader audience and improve their profitability. With the foundation set, Zip2 began to attract attention from larger players in the industry. As they progressed, they secured contracts with several notable newspapers, enabling them to further develop their technology and enhance their offerings. This partnership model proved essential in establishing credibility and driving growth. However, the path was not devoid of obstacles. As the company expanded, internal tensions began to surface. Disagreements over the direction of the company and strategic decisions led to friction among the leadership team. The founder found himself facing challenges in managing the growing complexities of the business. It became evident that leadership required not just vision, but also the ability to navigate interpersonal dynamics and motivate a diverse team. The experiences learned in dealing with these conflicts would serve as valuable lessons for future ventures. With time, Zip2 evolved into a recognized entity within the tech landscape, and its innovative approach caught the attention of investors and potential acquirers. This heightened interest culminated in an offer from a larger corporation, leading to discussions about a potential acquisition. The founder found himself in a critical position, weighing the benefits of continued independence against the opportunities that could arise from merging with a larger company. Ultimately, the decision to sell Zip2 represented a significant turning point. The acquisition not only validated the hard work put into building the company, but also provided the founder with the capital and resources to pursue new ventures. The sale was a reflection of the growing importance of technology in everyday life, reinforcing the belief that digital solutions were here to stay. Through the journey of building and eventually selling Zip2, valuable lessons emerged. The importance of adaptability became evident as the founder learned to pivot strategies in response to the rapidly changing tech landscape. The ability to cultivate relationships and establish partnerships with established players was critical for success. Understanding the dynamics of leadership and teamwork was another key takeaway, underscoring the necessity of effective communication and collaboration in a growing organization. The experience of Zip2 also highlighted the significance of resilience in the face of challenges. The founder's determination to overcome setbacks and maintain focus on the vision was instrumental in navigating the turbulent waters of the startup world. The lessons learned during this period would lay the groundwork for future endeavors, shaping the founder's approach to entrepreneurship and innovation. The impact of Zip2 extended beyond its immediate success. It served as a launching pad for the founder's future ventures, including his subsequent foray into online payments with X.com, which would later evolve into PayPal. The foundational experiences, insights, and networks established during the Zip2 era were crucial as he continued to push boundaries in technology and business. Chapter 11. Justine, Palo Alto, the 1990s. In the 1990s, Elon Musk's life took a significant turn with his marriage to Justine Wilson, whom he met during his time at Queen's University. As their relationship blossomed, Musk's entrepreneurial spirit was already becoming evident through his endeavors in Silicon Valley. The couple faced the ups and downs of life together as Musk navigated his burgeoning career. Justine, a writer and aspiring novelist, supported his ambitions, and they married in 2000. As Musk's ventures gained momentum, including the success of PayPal, Justine experienced the impact of Musk's relentless drive. The couple settled in Palo Alto, where they enjoyed the vibrant atmosphere of Silicon Valley. However, the pressures of Musk's demanding work ethic began to take a toll on their relationship. Musk's focus on his projects often overshadowed their personal life, leading to a struggle for balance. Justine found herself grappling with the demands of motherhood and her aspirations as a writer, while Musk was consumed by his vision for the future. Their first child, Nevada, was born in 2002, but tragically passed away from sudden infant death syndrome at just 10 weeks old. The loss was profound for both Musk and Justine, and it marked a turning point in their lives. In the aftermath, they turned to fertility treatments, which resulted in the birth of twins, Griffin and Xavier, followed by triplets, Damien, Saxon, and Kai. The rapid expansion of their family added to the complexities of their lives. Justine felt overwhelmed as she tried to juggle the demands of raising multiple children while Musk continued to pursue his ambitious goals. During this time, Justine's desire to establish her own identity and career became increasingly evident. She wanted to write and nurture her creative passions, but the relentless pace of Musk's life often made it challenging for her to find time for her own endeavors. Their marriage faced strain as Musk's intense dedication to his work left Justine feeling neglected. She struggled to find her voice and assert her needs within a household that revolved around Musk's ambitions. Musk's vision for the future remained unwavering. As he founded SpaceX and continued to push the boundaries of technology, the demands of his work grew exponentially. The couple's divergent paths became more pronounced, as Justine sought to find fulfillment beyond being a mother and a supportive partner. The contrasting priorities created a rift in their relationship, and Musk's focus on his work often left Justine feeling isolated. Despite these challenges, Justine tried to maintain a sense of normalcy in their lives. She took on the role of primary caregiver, managing the chaotic household and striving to ensure that their children received the attention they needed. However, the weight of her responsibilities and the emotional distance between them took a toll. Justine felt increasingly disconnected from Musk, who was often preoccupied with his grand visions for the future. As the years progressed, Justine began to reassess her life and her role in Musk's world. She sought to reclaim her identity as a writer, attempting to balance her personal aspirations with the demands of motherhood. Justine's journey towards self-discovery and independence became central to her narrative, contrasting with Musk's relentless pursuit of success. The dynamics of their relationship continued to evolve, highlighting the complexities of balancing personal aspirations with shared responsibilities. Ultimately, their marriage could not withstand the mounting pressures. In 2008, Justine and Musk decided to separate, marking the end of their tumultuous partnership. Justine's journey during this time encapsulated the struggle of finding one's voice amid the demands of a high-profile relationship. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of individual fulfillment, the need for balance in relationships, and the challenges of navigating personal aspirations within the context of ambitious partnerships. The lessons learned from their experiences resonate deeply, illustrating the necessity of communication, empathy, and mutual support in any partnership. Chapter 12, X.com, Palo Alto, 1999 to 2000. In the late 1990s, a visionary entrepreneur determined to transform the financial landscape, founded a company named X.com in Palo Alto. This venture aimed to revolutionize online banking and payment systems, leveraging the growing internet infrastructure and consumer interest in digital transactions. With a clear vision, he set out to create a platform that would simplify the way people manage their money, moving away from traditional banking methods. From the outset, the company attracted a diverse group of talented individuals, each bringing unique skills and perspectives to the table. The team was filled with ambition and energy, motivated by the prospect of creating something groundbreaking. The leader emphasized the importance of innovation and encouraged his team to think outside the box, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in online finance. They worked tirelessly to develop a user-friendly platform that could handle everything from payments to account management. As the team delved deeper into the project, they faced numerous challenges. The technology was still in its infancy, and the competitive landscape was fierce. Many established banks and financial institutions were wary of the internet's potential and reluctant to adapt to the changing times. Nevertheless, the team remained committed to their vision, driven by the belief that they could create a better financial service for consumers. After a series of iterations and refinements, the platform was launched. It featured innovative tools that made online payments seamless and secure. Users could easily transfer funds, pay bills, and even send money to friends and family, all with just a few clicks. The response from the public was overwhelmingly positive, and the platform quickly gained traction. This success demonstrated the potential for digital payment systems to disrupt traditional banking practices. However, as X.com grew, internal tensions began to surface. Different factions emerged within the company, each advocating for their vision of the future. Some team members pushed for a broader financial services approach, while others wanted to focus solely on payment processing. The lack of alignment led to conflicts and disagreements, making it difficult for the team to maintain a cohesive direction. The pressure intensified as they faced the realities of operating in a rapidly changing market, where competition was fierce and the stakes were high. Amid the turmoil, the leader remained focused on his goals, determined to keep the company moving forward. He recognized the importance of adaptability and encouraged his team to embrace change. He believed that the only way to succeed in such a dynamic environment was to remain flexible and open to new ideas. As the company navigated through its internal challenges, it became evident that strong leadership was essential to guide the team and maintain momentum. As the company continued to evolve, it caught the attention of other industry players. In a strategic move, X.com merged with another startup, bringing additional resources and expertise into the fold. This merger signaled a turning point for the company, allowing it to expand its offerings and improve its competitive position in the market. The combined entity focused on enhancing the user experience and integrating advanced security features, making it more appealing to consumers. Despite the progress, not all was smooth sailing. The merged company faced significant hurdles, including management disagreements and differing visions for the future. The leader had to navigate these complexities, often making tough decisions to keep the company aligned with its overarching goals. He understood the importance of fostering a collaborative environment where ideas could flow freely and conflicts could be resolved constructively. Ultimately, The journey of X.com highlighted the critical role of resilience in entrepreneurship. The leader learned valuable lessons about the importance of maintaining a clear vision while being adaptable to change. The experience reinforced the idea that success in business is not just about having a great product, but also about building a strong team and fostering an environment where collaboration and innovation can thrive. Through perseverance and strategic decision-making, the company emerged as a key player in the online payment industry, setting the stage for a future where digital transactions would become the norm. Chapter 13. The Coup, PayPal, September 2000. In September 2000, PayPal was at a critical juncture, operating in the rapidly evolving world of online payments. The company had emerged from the merger of X.com, founded by a visionary entrepreneur, and Confinity, which had initially developed a money transfer service called PayPal. This merger was fraught with internal conflicts, particularly between the leaders of both companies. The co-founder of Confinity was focused on the existing product, while the founder of X.com was driven by a broader vision to create an all-encompassing online financial institution. This clash of ideologies and management styles created a volatile environment. As the company sought to establish itself in a competitive landscape, tensions escalated within the executive team. Despite its promising start, PayPal struggled with operational challenges in a rapidly changing market. The internal strife was evident to employees, with factions forming around different leaders and visions. The co-founders had distinct approaches. One championed a leaner, more focused product, while the other pushed for an ambitious, all-in-one financial service. This division led to discontent among staff and a lack of unified direction for the company. The leadership dynamic took a dramatic turn when the board of directors convened to address the escalating tensions. Many members had begun to question the effectiveness of the visionary founder's leadership style, which was seen as abrasive and demanding. Concerns about his management approach were mounting, and whispers of dissatisfaction circulated among the investors. The co-founder of Confinity, feeling increasingly marginalized and frustrated by the internal power struggle, sought to leverage these sentiments. The critical moment arrived when key investors expressed their lack of confidence in the visionary founder's ability to lead the company effectively. The situation reached a boiling point when a coup was orchestrated by the disgruntled board members and executives. They decided to remove him from his position as CEO, believing this would stabilize the company and allow it to thrive. The decision was not taken lightly, but the sense of urgency to rectify the internal chaos outweighed any reservations about the drastic action. On a fateful day in September, the board convened and executed their plan. The visionary founder arrived at the office, unaware of the storm brewing around him. As he settled in for the day, he received a call informing him that a meeting had been scheduled with the board. He sensed something was amiss, but could not have anticipated the shocking news that awaited him. During the meeting, the atmosphere was tense. The board laid out their concerns, citing a lack of progress and escalating conflicts as reasons for their decision. The gravity of the situation became apparent as they formally informed him of his removal as CEO. Despite his protests and arguments about his vision for the company, the board remained resolute, believing that a change in leadership was necessary for PayPal's survival. The aftermath of this coup was tumultuous. The visionary founder found himself navigating a whirlwind of emotions as he processed the unexpected turn of events. Despite the setback, he understood that the company would continue without him and that the groundwork he had laid would have a lasting impact on its future trajectory. The board appointed a new CEO, someone they believed could bring a more stable and less contentious leadership style to PayPal. This leadership change marked a significant turning point in PayPal's history. Under the new CEO, the company shifted its focus back to its core product, streamlining operations and enhancing user experience. The internal culture began to stabilize as the new leadership implemented changes aimed at reducing tensions and fostering collaboration among employees. The visionary founder, now sidelined, reflected on the lessons learned from this experience, acknowledging the importance of effective communication and the need for unity within a team. While the removal from his position was a significant blow, it prompted the visionary founder to reassess his approach to leadership. He realized that while a bold vision is essential, it must be balanced with the ability to build consensus and align a team toward common goals. The experience taught him about the fragility of power within organizations and the importance of cultivating relationships with stakeholders, from employees to investors. As PayPal moved forward under new leadership, the company began to find its footing in the competitive online payment landscape. The focus shifted toward enhancing the product, leading to innovations that would establish PayPal as a leader in digital transactions. The company streamlined its services, making them more accessible and user-friendly, which resonated with customers and drove growth. This period of transformation underscored the value of adaptability in business. The visionary founder observed how a change in leadership, although initially painful, could lead to renewed focus and clarity. He understood that embracing change, even when it feels like a setback, can provide opportunities for growth and reinvention. PayPal's evolution highlighted the importance of staying agile and responsive to market dynamics, a lesson that would resonate throughout the founder's future endeavors. In the end, the coup at PayPal served as a pivotal moment in the visionary founder's career. It taught him invaluable lessons about leadership, resilience, and the complexities of managing a rapidly growing company. While his removal was a significant challenge, it ultimately shaped his approach to future ventures, fostering a greater understanding of the need for collaboration and the delicate balance between vision and execution. The experience instilled in him a deeper appreciation for the importance of aligning a team around a shared vision, ensuring that all voices are heard, and fostering a culture of trust and collaboration. These lessons would become guiding principles in his future endeavors, influencing his leadership style and the culture of the companies he would go on to create. The visionary founder emerged from this chapter of his life with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to tackle new challenges and continue his quest for innovation in the world of technology. Chapter 14. Mars, SpaceX, 2001. In 2001, Elon Musk began to realize his long-standing ambition of making space travel accessible and affordable. His vision was grand: to establish a human presence on Mars. This dream was ignited by a lifelong fascination with space, sparked during his childhood when he devoured science fiction novels and became enthralled by the concept of interplanetary life. To turn this dream into reality, he sought to build a spacecraft that could transport humans to Mars and potentially enable colonization. Musk understood that to achieve his lofty goals, he needed to break down the significant barriers to entry in the aerospace industry. He recognized that the cost of space travel was prohibitively high, primarily due to the expensive rockets and technology used. With the belief that he could innovate and create more cost-effective solutions, he set out to develop his own aerospace company, which would eventually be known as SpaceX. As he began laying the groundwork for SpaceX, Musk invested considerable time researching existing rocket technologies and identifying areas where he could improve. He immersed himself in the technical aspects of rocket design, seeking advice and insights from experts in the field. This rigorous research enabled him to grasp the complexities of rocket engineering, propulsion systems, and launch logistics, laying a solid foundation for the ambitious plans he had in mind. With a clear vision in place, Musk assembled a team of engineers and rocket scientists who shared his passion for space exploration. He focused on attracting talent from both established aerospace companies and academia, emphasizing the importance of a collaborative and innovative culture within SpaceX. He sought individuals who were not only skilled, but also enthusiastic about pushing the boundaries of what was possible in the aerospace industry. This team would be instrumental in bringing Musk's vision to fruition. Musk's first significant challenge was designing a rocket that could be reused, a concept that was revolutionary at the time. Traditional rockets were often discarded after a single use, resulting in exorbitant costs for each launch. By developing a reusable rocket, Musk aimed to drastically reduce expenses and make space travel economically viable. This idea was met with skepticism from many in the aerospace community, who believed it was impractical. However, Musk was undeterred, confident that with the right engineering solutions, he could achieve this goal. To fund the ambitious project, Musk invested his own money, which he had earned from the successful sale of PayPal. He poured tens of millions of dollars into SpaceX, taking significant personal risks to ensure the company's survival and growth. This willingness to invest in his vision demonstrated his unwavering commitment to making space exploration a reality. As SpaceX began developing its first rocket, the Falcon 1, the company faced numerous technical challenges. The early stages of the project were fraught with difficulties, including engine failures and issues with fuel systems. These setbacks were discouraging, but Musk viewed them as opportunities for learning and growth. He instilled a culture of resilience within the team, encouraging them to analyze failures thoroughly and use the lessons learned to improve future designs. After several unsuccessful launch attempts, the team made significant adjustments to the Falcon 1's design and engineering processes. In 2006, the first attempt to launch the Falcon 1 ended in failure. The rocket exploded shortly after takeoff, a bitter disappointment for Musk and his team. However, they persevered, making modifications and adjustments based on the analysis of the failure. The second attempt in 2007 also resulted in failure, but Musk remained focused and determined. The team's commitment to innovation and improvement paid off when, in 2008, the Falcon 1 successfully reached orbit. This historic achievement marked the first privately developed liquid-fueled rocket to do so, a significant milestone in the history of space exploration. The success of the Falcon 1 demonstrated that a private company could compete with established government programs, validating Musk's vision for SpaceX. With the Falcon 1 now operational, Musk set his sights on more ambitious goals. He envisioned developing the Falcon 9, a larger and more powerful rocket capable of carrying substantial payloads to space. The Falcon 9 would be designed with a focus on reusability, allowing for multiple launches at a fraction of the cost of traditional rockets. This new project would further solidify SpaceX's position as a leader in the aerospace industry. As the company evolved, Musk's focus shifted toward the goal of sending humans to Mars. He began to outline a broader plan that encompassed not just reaching the Red Planet, but also establishing a sustainable human colony there. This vision involved the development of advanced technologies, such as the Starship spacecraft, which would be capable of carrying large numbers of people and cargo to Mars. Musk believed that making life multiplanetary was essential for the survival of humanity, as it would provide an insurance policy against potential catastrophic events on Earth. Throughout this journey, Musk emphasized the importance of innovation, experimentation, and calculated risk-taking. He fostered a culture within SpaceX that encouraged employees to think creatively and challenge the status quo. This approach led to groundbreaking advancements in rocket technology, as the team worked tirelessly to refine their designs and processes. In addition to the technical challenges, Musk had to navigate the complexities of securing funding and support for his ambitious projects. He reached out to various investors and stakeholders, presenting his vision for the future of space exploration. Musk's charisma and determination attracted attention, and he successfully garnered investment to propel SpaceX forward. The quest to colonize Mars required not only technological advancements, but also a significant shift in public perception about the feasibility of space travel. Musk understood that inspiring public interest and support was crucial to achieving his goals. He frequently engaged with the media, sharing his vision and the potential benefits of interplanetary travel. By capturing the imagination of the public, Musk aimed to galvanize support for his endeavors and foster a sense of excitement around the possibilities of space exploration. As the years progressed, SpaceX continued to achieve significant milestones. The successful launches of the Falcon 1 paved the way for subsequent developments, and Musk's vision of reusable rockets began to materialize. This approach dramatically reduced costs, making space access more attainable for a broader range of organizations and individuals. Musk's relentless pursuit of his vision for Mars was driven by a deep-seated belief in the necessity of interplanetary colonization. He viewed it as a way to safeguard the future of humanity and foster technological innovation. The goal of sending humans to Mars was not just an aspirational dream. It was a mission he believed was essential for the survival and advancement of the human race. Chapter 15. Fathers and Sons, Los Angeles, 2002. In 2002, Musk was navigating the complexities of his rapidly evolving career, while also attempting to forge a meaningful relationship with his children. Having founded SpaceX and set ambitious goals for the company, he was determined to revolutionize space travel. At the same time, he was a father to 5 sons from his marriage to Justine, and his family life was inextricably linked to the intense pressures of his professional ambitions. Balancing the demands of his growing enterprise with the responsibilities of parenthood was no small feat. Musk often found himself torn between the time-consuming requirements of running a startup and the desire to be present for his children. His early experiences with his own father had left a lasting impression on him, particularly in shaping how he wanted to approach fatherhood. His father had been critical and often emotionally unavailable, leading Musk to strive for a different kind of relationship with his sons. He wanted to engage with them actively, participating in their lives rather than being a distant figure. His children were still quite young, and Musk was keenly aware that their formative years were slipping away. He would often take them on tours of SpaceX, exposing them to the world of engineering and innovation that he was so passionate about. He believed that by sharing his work with them, he could inspire their interest in science and technology, fostering an environment where they could dream big and pursue their passions. As he juggled these dual roles, Musk also faced personal challenges. His marriage to Justine was under strain, and the pressures of both work and home life were increasingly evident. Despite the tension, he remained committed to ensuring his children felt loved and supported. He sought to create a balance, striving to be both an ambitious entrepreneur and a caring father. This struggle for equilibrium highlighted a broader lesson: the importance of nurturing personal relationships while pursuing professional goals. Musk's journey involved learning how to be present and engaged, even when he was preoccupied with the myriad challenges of building a successful company. He realized that it was essential to create moments of connection with his sons, whether it was through shared activities or simply spending time together. He made a conscious effort to listen to their interests and dreams, hoping to instill in them the same drive that had propelled him forward. At SpaceX, Musk was deeply involved in every aspect of the company's development, from engineering decisions to strategic planning. He spent countless hours ensuring that his vision for space travel was realized, often working late into the night. Yet he found ways to bring his children into this world, allowing them to witness the innovation and creativity that defined his work. He would often explain rocket designs or the mechanics behind space travel, encouraging them to ask questions and engage in discussions about the future. Through these experiences, Musk sought to impart valuable lessons about perseverance and ambition. He believed that success was not merely a result of talent or intelligence, but rather a product of relentless effort and a willingness to take risks. He wanted his children to understand that failure was a natural part of the journey and that resilience was key to overcoming obstacles. He often recounted his own experiences, including the challenges faced in launching SpaceX and the setbacks that had initially threatened the company's viability. By sharing these stories, he hoped to instill a sense of determination in his sons, demonstrating that perseverance could lead to remarkable achievements. Musk also recognized the importance of education in shaping his children's futures. He encouraged them to pursue their interests, whether in academics, sports, or the arts. He wanted them to have a well-rounded upbringing, believing that diverse experiences would help them develop into capable and confident individuals. He supported their education and extracurricular activities, often attending their events and cheering them on, demonstrating that he valued their passions just as much as his own. While his professional life was often chaotic, Musk attempted to create stability at home. He organized family outings and activities, from trips to museums to weekends spent at amusement parks. These moments were vital in building connections and ensuring that his children felt a sense of normalcy amidst the whirlwind of their father's career. Musk aimed to cultivate a family dynamic where love, support, and open communication were paramount, allowing his sons to thrive emotionally and socially. The tension between his personal aspirations and professional commitments was a continual struggle. Musk was fully aware that he was not perfect and that there were times when he failed to balance both roles effectively. He recognized the sacrifices he made in his personal life and the impact they had on his family. Yet he remained committed to improving himself and being a better father. He understood that success was not solely defined by professional accomplishments, but also by the relationships one nurtured along the way. Through this period, Musk learned to appreciate the significance of vulnerability and humility in leadership. He began to embrace the idea that it was acceptable to ask for help and to acknowledge when he was overwhelmed. This realization allowed him to forge stronger connections with those around him, both at home and in the workplace. It also taught him that being a leader did not mean being infallible. Rather, it involved understanding one's limitations and being open to growth. The experiences Musk faced during this time were not just about professional growth. They were equally about personal evolution. He sought to integrate his work and family life, allowing both to inform and enrich each other. This blending of experiences led him to reevaluate his priorities, ensuring that he could remain committed to his children while pursuing his ambitious goals. As the years progressed, Musk's relationship with his sons continued to develop. He took pride in watching them grow and evolve, fostering their interests and encouraging them to embrace their individuality. He understood that while he could guide them, their paths were ultimately their own to forge. This acceptance became a cornerstone of his parenting philosophy, emphasizing the importance of autonomy and self-discovery. Ultimately, the journey Musk undertook during this period was transformative. He came to understand that the essence of success extended beyond professional achievements. It encompassed the depth and quality of the relationships he built with his children. The lessons learned during this time about balance, resilience, and the value of connection shaped not only his approach to fatherhood but also his broader perspective on life. As he continued to innovate and push the boundaries of technology, he did so with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that his legacy would be defined not only by his contributions to the world, but also by the love and guidance he provided to his family.